All right, y'all. It is June 15th, halfway through the month. Um, it's been a rough month, but let's see if we can pick up the second half of the month and see if we can get back at break even. Let's try to be profitable. So A plus setups only. Slow summer, slow summer for sure. But the only thing I see worth chasing or looking, not chasing, Lord Jesus. The only thing I'm looking at that's worth getting my attention right now is WDC. It's very volatile, WDC. And so I can see a lot of good things coming from it. We're looking to possibly short it. Um, there's a reaction to the upside here. It's went from 607 to about 620 right now. Bell just wrong, so we are live. So we're going to keep an eye on it. Um, and we'll see what we come up with here. Uh, and that seems to be giving us an overreaction a little bit here. So I can let the market calm down and see what it's trying to cook up. Some positive news. I think Trump and Iran have come up with a deal. So we'll see how the market reacts to that. Um, should be positive and good news, meaning that the two sides are coming to some sort of agreement, possibly ending war tensions. But um, we'll see. We'll see how the market chooses to react to that. Right now, I'm just kind of fishing, kind of looking around, making sure I'm not missing anything. We got still trying to find some stocks here to kind of see if I'm AMD. Yeah, this thing is wild movement, okay? Market just may say forget about it and move today. I think everybody NVDA, I think in chat, everything's gonna move to the upside. Might be one of them days where it don't matter where you get in at or what you get in at, you might not miss. Market's just gonna say hello. MRVL. Oh, cool. And a lot of volatility to the upside there. Google, we're still fishing. There's a lot of stocks that's just moving today. So, all right, I think we're done fishing for right now. Um, let's just double check on what we saw in the pre-market here. This is unbelievable. Man, FSLR is. Let me see. Let me see where it is on screen one. FSLR is something that's got my attention potentially. Could be reaching a level of support. It definitely is sunken and bottomed out here. FSLR. I have two levels of support. If it can reach it, 268.16. All right, that is the hourly support. 4 hour support is 267.29. Let's see if it overreacts that far. All right, 2 level support on FSLR. Let's see if it overreacts that deep. Let's check back in. It definitely has a lot of work to do. See what Datadog is looking like. I think Datadog don't quite see the divergence on Datadog, but it's definitely getting something down here. See if it keeps up. What else we looking at here? ALB. Man, FSLR is doing it right now. My goodness. What else has my attention? ALB has my attention as well. My goodness. Yeah, that is crazy work. Let's see if ALB is near a level of support, though. I can see the divergence. I can see if the ALB, where is support for ALB? It is at daily support. My goodness. Um, okay. ALB. Jeez, it's plummeting hard though, so that scares me a little bit. We'll see. See if it holds up. They did have earnings yesterday or Friday, so that's it could be something. Let's see where the daily support is. 169.05. Yeah, it's ignoring that level entirely. But we'll keep an eye on it. It's definitely looking like we're at the 50 on screen one, so it could just be a pullback on the heavier time frames, which it is an uptrend. It's a very strong uptrend. No questions about it. Mhm. All right, what else? FSLR. FSLR has a lot of work to do. I can see divergence a little bit closer on ALB. Yeah, ALB is a little more promising and convincing. Where else are we looking here? WDC. Let's see. WDC. Who else had some pretty? We were more so looking to short that. It is through the roof right now. WDC daily resistance was at 602.30. We're way beyond that path right now. I can tell you that. I don't think we're doing puts today at all. No, that's way beyond puts. Way beyond puts. I mean, I can see, I like the way it's looking on screen one. I can see a bullish divergence. I mean, a bearish divergence on screen one. You can kind of see it on screen two. It's a little wobbly, but not as clear. Um, ALB has my attention. These 5 minutes are gonna be really, really important for ALB. What else are we looking at here? Annette. Let's see. Let's get another. Let's get a. We are fishing for a lot today. I probably got about 30 screens open, trying to see what's gonna make sense here. I really like where Annette is looking. Let's see how Annette is looking on screen one. I like it on screen two. It's got a little work to do, push to the downside, but I definitely can see the support. I don't like how much influx is everywhere on Annette. It is currently retesting hourly resistance and hourly support. It's retesting pretty much everything. 163, 163.81. It's got a lot of work to do. It's got to drop a little bit more. 163.79 a net. 163.89. So that's where my support is for a net. You can see that gap was hard. Ooh, it kind of filled it too, but that was a hard drop off. I don't like where the level is looking on screen one. Only thing that's got like really clear, not a lot of clutter is ALB. So for right now, ALB gets the screen time. That's the only thing that just doesn't have a bunch of clutter on it. But it's got some work to do. And I can clearly see the divergence on screen two. Volatility is at negative 4.7, which, typically we just want it at a two, but it is definitely overreacting right now. So ALB gets all of my support right now. Just gets all of my screen time. So, um, what are we looking at right now? It's at daily support, which is great. And then it's right near the 50 on screen one, which lets me know it's just a pullback. So bulls are looking to kind of regroup this thing for sure. We'll see in a minute and a half if this price disparity can stay right where it needs to be, right where it needs to stay at. I don't think we lose that much volatility and um, disparity in the divergence that fast in a minute. That'll be a lot of change. Let's check on SPY. We haven't checked on SPY or any of the big wigs today. We can kind of see how is SPY looking. It's gonna help out. It's gonna help out ALB. Like it's tapping into resistance here. Wasn't some kind of sideways consolidation. ALB is still kind of losing a little bit here, which isn't the end of the world. Kind of needed to stay put. How much time we got? 35 seconds. And then flies can right. Right. All right, new candle still dropping, and we do have a pivot. It's very interesting. Yeah, it looks solid. ALB looks really solid. Covers the bases. It's a little, it's deep, deep, but I like where we are right now. It covers the bases. That drop is crazy, but we got all the bases covered. Let's check around a little bit. So we got our numero uno, ALB. Now we just kind of need to um, let's check across the board, see if we missed anything. I don't think we did. Um, a net had a pretty significant drop. Didn't drop a lot though. So if I had to choose, um I'm sticking with ALB if I had to make a choice. Let's see. I do like the way Annette is looking, but yeah, if you got to choose, I'm choosing the drop on ALB. So ALB gets the screen time. UAL, UAL. I don't think we get too much more. HPE is new. Man, we got a lot coming up. Jeez. And Matt AMAT had a significant drop. It had a little bit of a drop. It wasn't significant. It had a solid drop. It's got my attention. Volatility looks great actually, but the drop just isn't really significant. It's worth notating, keeping in my notes, but nothing look better than ALB. Still keeping an eye on that for right now. Could continue to drop, so it's got me worried. All right, let's keep fishing. We got time. Meta popped up out of nowhere. Hmm. Meta, like it just shot through the roof out of nowhere. A lot of volatility on some of these stocks. Deal. QCOM. Let's give it a shot here. Nothing there. Okay. So far, we just have gainers. So far, nothing new. Let's get back to ALB. That's the only thing that keeps kind of catching my attention. I think we're starting to get a little, some kind of a flip here. Interesting. What's got me intrigued about ALB is this gap down kind of feels, comes down a little more. The close happens here and then it has another gap down. So that's a lot of exhaustion by the bears to try to push this further down. But as it's pushing down, the volume is decreasing as well. So that lets me know this is running out of gas. That's what I look for when I look for divergences. Um, it's running out of gas. Bears are running out of gas here. They're overextending gaps between the open and the close, even though this field got another gap between the open and close. So, and you got the volume kind of decreasing. So, although you can't tell which side it's on, decreasing volume as it's like gapping down is exhaustion. So, we're getting a nice curl up. LB is ready to shoot through the moon right now. Let's see. Let's see what they're costing. We should make sure the dates are solid. Probably for 26, about 11 days out. Costing us about $6. So we probably look to do 3 contracts. Don't like the strike prices. They're little $2.50 spreads on the strikes. Not a fan, but it is what it is. And that thing is shooting through the moon right now. Look at the recovery on this. I like the way it's looking. It's shooting hard. I can see it. All right. Shooting back above that support levels. We're very close. Probably after this 5 minutes here, we'll probably be ready to take off. But I'm liking it. We are at a level of resistance on the volatility, so it's moving fast. That worries me for sure. But I like everything about how all this is looking. Got the exhaustion signal from the bulls. Screen three. How much time we got left? We got 4 minutes. Yeah, this is clean. I like the way all this is looking. Where is the? I don't have a resistance level on ALB until 178.24. This chart is super clean. A plus setup for sure. What did I say on the resistance? 178.24. So it's got some room to go. No, past few trades have been looking like great. A plus setups, they've been a little. I think what's worried me the most about them is that the volatility has been kind of rocky. And rocky isn't like you get a good setup, the entry will be an A plus on the execution, and then kind of doze off a little bit, kind of chop a little bit, or it may pull back too much or too hard for the volatility, and then I think those past two trades I've managed to kind of keep the losses small at 5% and 2%, and it's been a little frustrating. But then the trades have kind of worked out, so that's the frustrating part when you stick to your rules and kind of get out early, and then notice that trades are working. So we're gonna stick to the plan though. Small losses, manage the trades effectively. It just comes with being a discretionary trader. We got 2 minutes. This support level's being retested. It's not really breaking through it, which is a great sign. Means it's got some real strength right here. Um, let's see. May have one more liquidity grab or retest, but definitely at that 50 on screen one at that daily support. So no question what I'm seeing. It's the cleanest chart I've seen all day. I look between like six charts. While I'm waiting, let me check on another chart. Just to check here. And then, as it's kind of flushing through right now. I like the net. I think I'm gonna have to just cross the net out. I'm gonna have to cross that out because, yeah, I don't like the setup. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna settle on the setups. Don't settle on the setups. Got less than a minute. Still retesting that support level. May take another minute or so, or may take another candle or two. Is more so like it. I'm liking what I'm seeing though. It's not breaking through that support. It's just kind of tapping in here. Getting a long look at the bottom, breaking above it. I let it calm down. Got 30 seconds here. I like the way everything is looking. 15 seconds. This is a solid candle. It's a solid higher low. Get the overreaction. You get the low right there. Get a higher low. Kind of retesting that support. That's daily support. So that is some strong support right there. Shouldn't break through it. 9 o'clock. Still getting a little push up here. May try to test it just a little bit more. We'll see if it tries to push down some more. Got a new hourly candle, so that's great to see. I like the way it's looking. No complaints on my end. It break below that support level, but I don't expect it to stay there. I expect a little bit more of a little chop, a little push, and then it'll take off eventually. While we wait, this is the time to kind of fish around and see if we see anything else. Let's see, because we are definitely waiting. Let's check on. Doesn't look like much. Let's check on SPY. SPY is the money maker here. We got to roll here. SPY may come down a little bit just to a pullback standpoint. On screen one, SPY is in no man's land, so there is nothing stopping SPY. It's definitely an uptrend. There's nothing stopping SPY from continuing to push higher. So that should help out ALB. ALB is kind of settling in right now, right up, right at the daily support. It's kind of pushing lower here. Getting some good openings on the QR code here. Everything's pretty widespread. Getting that push above that support on ALB. Really liking what I'm seeing. No question about it. It's coming for that moving average for sure. Getting another exhaustion signal on screen three. Really solid point here. About a minute and a half. Getting a really good point. Breaking back above support. That's a great sign. Not much movement. We got about 45 seconds. Let's see if we can get some movement here. Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Did I freeze something here? Okay. We don't have that solid breakthrough yet. It's flirting with it though. Kind of staggering a little bit. Not really ready to move. Got about 5 seconds. Should get some type of new movement. All right. Breaks back above support, but it's just closing in a little bit. That's not great confidence. Not great confidence at all. Okay. We'll let it stagger. It looks like it needs more time. Meanwhile, WDC is making some moves here. Let me see what WDC. I'm still watching WDC as it was at a level of resistance. Nah, it's nah, uh, it's not breaking through. It could, but for the volatility to be at a 32 is crazy work. Volatility pushed to the upside on WDC. Keep eyes on ALB. ALB is scaring me a little bit, but I'm not even in a trade, so it's nothing to be scared of. Just kind of waiting to see if we see what we need to see. We got that level of retesting of the support, kind of breaking back above it here. May decide to chop for a little while, kind of stall some people out, stall us out, but just gotta wait and be patient on it. Gotta have some patience. That's all. It's giving us what we need. I have no doubts about the setup at all. It's very steep for sure. They possibly want the angles on the EFI to be a little deeper, but it's more of a you like I would want the angle to be a little more steep to the upside. That's what I would say. But you can definitely see the disparity between price action and EFI. So I think we're good. I think we're following everything correctly here. Just need to be patient. I'll try to stall us out a little bit. We got about 35 minutes. So we got plenty of time. I'm just trying to stall us out here. Um, NASDAQ is at some levels of resistance. So is SPY as well. It's in an uptrend. Yeah, I don't see any. Yeah, it's in an uptrend. I don't see any reason not to trade to the upside. ALB is in sort of a pullback phase right now, but yeah, it's definitely an uptrend as well, tapping into daily support. So I don't know. Gotta be patient. It's definitely losing some confidence, some sentiment. WDC, meanwhile, is going through the roof. So I don't think we're at a level where we can really trade that. Um, let's check on something else here. AMAT is in a really good place, even though it's not entirely steep enough. Let's check on AMAT. It's not at any level of support, so we gotta X that out. That's meeting the criteria, but yeah, ALB is the only thing that just fits. It's at a level of daily support. I can see the divergence. It's just staggering us a little bit. Actually turning red on the QR code on the fast one. It may open back up. We've seen it do this before. We're just waiting to install us out for another 20 minutes or so. We just wait on it. It's met the criteria on both screen one and screen two. We're just kind of waiting on screen three to kind of give us the go ahead. Man, that's a plummet. Jeez. Glad we didn't enter that early. That is a drop. It's a fear drop. Could be causing could be causing that lower high right here. Try to fish up a little more, but we'll see. They are active. Let me see something here. It did gap up pretty significantly here between the open and the close of that screen two candle. Um, Screen two closed at 168.71. This one opened up at 169. So could just be filling the gap. Looking to push back up more, but yeah, definitely got some volatility behind this candle for sure. Check on SPY. It looks to be plummeting a little bit. Just be another pullback in the uptrend, but actually see support underneath SPY on this hourly candle, and it is above the VWAP, so it could turn. Yeah, it's not over. It's not over quite yet. Um, let's uh, let's go fishing a little bit. Let's see if we see anything else worth looking at. I didn't see much. STX, STX, no, Amazon. Oh, Amazon. I had a steep hill, but Amazon is interesting. FCX. I know I was looking at ARM earlier. ARM. Nothing there. SMCI. Very interesting how um, ALB is closing up pretty significantly. Uh, SMCI, not enough volatility. AVGO. AVGO is making some moves here. Let me write that down. Let's see where it is on screen one. Looks like it's trying to bottom out here, but it's at hourly resistance. So that's not, can definitely see it as like a hidden divergence on screen one, which is very interesting. If it continues to drop a little more, but I can see a starting to get a little bit of pushback up, potentially on the QR code here. Could just be a pullback. Um, what are we looking at right now? Still looking at AVGO. It still got my attention a little bit as it's pushing down. We'll see if it. Let's see how it finishes. I don't want to move too fast on it. We need that second pivot to complete for AVGO to show us how it's moving. I do see hidden divergence on screen one. I can see a regular bullish divergence on screen two. We just need to pivot. We won't get that pivot until about 9:30 though. So we'll keep eyes on it, but it's not at a level of support, which frustrates me a little bit more. So it's more so retesting hourly resistance. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about that, but it is a continuing, if that makes sense. It kind of gapped above it. I'll watch it. Let's see. Let's see. AVGO is probably the NASDAQ. How's QQQ looking? Yeah. This is a bumpy road today. It's a very bumpy road today. Yeah, you got a whole nother hour, so you wouldn't get that confirmation on the hidden divergence until 10 o'clock. So that's interesting. That's not gonna come to 10 on the hidden divergence on AVGO. So I don't think we have the time to wait on that. 9:15-ish. Meanwhile, this pullback on, if you want to call it a pullback, this pullback on ALB is significant, very significant. I can see a little green flashing on the QR code on the first stochastic, but The other three are looking real lackluster. So it's almost worth notating that I don't think we're going to get what we need. Let's try looking back at WDC because that is the only thing I saw worth doing a put on. So we'll see if it's losing some steam, but yeah, everything's looking flaky. Man, not a lot of surety in today's market. Um, Not right now, at least. Not for this morning session. Getting the up pull we need, getting a higher low on the volatility. There's a lot of flakiness going on. Not enough shorting for sure in this market. It's pushing up. Yeah, it's just not enough shorting. We still got about 20 minutes. I feel like we're on the clock, but yeah, it's plummeting. Man, it's just not giving us what we need. And I've seen it in that type of market where we've um, pretty much gotten later moves later on in the day. I just feel like that's what we may get today. I can see yeah, no, it's not. It's slow dragging us. It may not be there. It's plummeting through that support level. I think we had to just give up on it. Um, I don't see anything worth taking. I think that's fair enough to say. Um, or it's just, it's gonna take a little more time, which we've got 20 minutes, so I'm kind of fishing around, but I don't see anything. If they want to plummet the market a little lower, there's nothing we can do about it. It's not ready to bounce up. It's not ready. I can see it trying to be a pullback, but she's still not responding. Okay. Okay. You got about 3 or 4 minutes. Just at nine. Getting some kind of a push up. It's just staggering right now. If this is a pullback, it is a hell of a pullback. I don't think it's a pullback though. Um, yeah, it's pretty steep. It's got a lot of pushing to do. Um, let's check our list real quick. FSLR. No, I mean, still kind of pushing down. ALB, we've been watching it all day. WC didn't show us much. AMAT is looking like it's wanting to do something here. Let's let's get a look. AMAT, it wasn't at a level of it wasn't near. I can remember it wasn't near a level. It's still not near a level of support, but it's definitely looking like it's grooving right now. It's a little staggering. It's choppy. Nothing to worry about here. We're gonna stay locked in on ALB. Hold on 1 second. Water. Water. Actually, just go say it. I'll bring some water. Sit down. Lay back down. Yeah, I think this is dead. We can let this go. It's 9:30. Um, I really don't see anything, and I'm trying to hold on, but I don't see a thing. See everything plummeting. Um, Things that I didn't think would be plummeting, they're plummeting. So, I mean, it is what it is. Uh, I think it's just choppy right now. I think it's choppy. I think it's in an influx. I think directionally it'll pick up later. I just don't think that right now is a good time to try to be a hero. We're actually getting a pivot to the downside. So I think we can let ALB go comfortably. Um, yeah, I think we can let that go. We'll shift focus. We only got about 15 minutes. So I don't see anything. I can comfortably say I don't see anything. Hold on one sec. Alrighty. What a bummer. Just trying to catch something here. I can see a little something coming on AMAT, but AMAT is not at a support level. It's more so at a VWAP. So that sucks. That sucks. We got about 10 minutes. I'm willing to sit here 10 more minutes. We're not doing anything else. Yeah, Mark's just an influx. It's not too sure of itself right now. So he's really got to leave it alone. I don't see anything. We did all the looking we can do. We've done all we can do. No trade for today, and that's okay. May move later. Market's not ready to move. Market's not ready to move. AMAT is extremely choppy. It's back and forth. I'm gonna stay away from that. I'm gonna stop looking at it. I'm gonna cross it off my list here. AVGO. I think we're in no man's land, honestly. AVGO is still. I like AVGO, even though it's at a level of resistance. It looks like it's just kind of retesting that resistance. So it look like it's bottoming out. I really like AVGO though. I just don't think we don't get the confirmation until 10 o'clock. And I think that's when everything will start to move directionally. AVGO. Yeah, I really like what AVGO is cooking up. Yeah, I don't think we get that confirmation until 10 o'clock, which means AVGO is part of NASDAQ. NASDAQ could be in a pullback situation. Haven't really gotten any kind of volatility signals from the indexes at all either. I like the way AVGO is looking though. Like it's trying to make some noise, but we still got a whole 22 minutes before we can get confirmation. I think ALB will catch some support here. I just think we don't get that strong movement until 10. Shout out to all the pattern traders here. I can see that W forming. That was my strategy when I first started trading patterns. See that big W there? I would trade it to the upside going there. So you just trade with no indicators, no moving averages, no nothing, just straight candlesticks. Flashback. Yeah, ALB is letting me down. Um, this market period is letting me down, to be honest. I can see a lot of great potential. I just think nothing's coming till later. I'll be far off the screen by then. See potential for sure. We'll give it 5 more minutes. That's all we got left in us is about 5 to 10 minutes. Email me back. She emailed me back. I'll let you know. But you can go ahead. You're done. I'll let you know if she calls or emails back. Oh, shoot. I was talking and had the mic off. What I was saying was, it could be a point where people thought they were getting in right here. I thought it was a very strong point, very strong level of support, kind of ready to go and shoot off, but market fooled them. Kind of there's a strong pullback move here, or this could be a continuation move. That's very important to notate too. This could be a very strong point of continuation, and and the market could continue to plummet. So, I mean, I'm out of the way. I don't see much to kind of. We got a minute. I'm gonna give it a hard cutoff. It's been a minute. So, odds of you getting that reversal slim. Starting to see some kind of a turnaround wanting to happen, but on one of the QR codes. But you need some real confluence here, and I don't see it right now. We may get it at 10 o'clock or 10:15. We're gone by then, so 30 seconds, and I'm gonna call it a day. We did what we can do. We just didn't see anything, so um, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. It's a great start to the week. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.